everybody. It's Tanya with Riley and Company. How are you doing on this fine Thursday lunch hour? I have my lunch of choice, my coffee, right? Coffee goes with lunch, right? Yeah, yeah. We are going to have all kinds of fun today. If you don't know about Riley and Company, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Riley and Company. And we just had a new release. So I'm going to show you all the new goodies and the funny bones from the new release. And then we're going to make 3 cards from one of the kits, and there's still kits available. So first, a big shout out to Laurel for letting me do this. We appreciate it so much. We love you guys. We have so much fun, and I love doing lives. So just to start with, we'll just wait for a few more people to get on here. But you can head over. Our website is RileyandCompanyOnline.com. And that's where you can get all the goodies. So let me get switched around here. And I'm going to show you what we are going to make today. Look at these cards. So Riley and Company, we are known for our kits. We absolutely love kits, and we make a lot of them. And our card kits are pre-made, pre-cut, pre-stamped, pre-embossed if they're embossed. And we separate them out with a photograph. So all you have to do is look at it. But we do include instructions, of course. There's the instructions, even with the Copics that we use. And this particular kit came with a nice big stack of the photoplay paper that we used as well. So we will do that in just a little bit. But first, if you did not know, Riley is the home of Snark. So we have the Funny Bones line, and they are just hilarious little sayings that you can put in your cards or your scrapbooks or wherever you choose. And we come out with new ones every other month. And I think right now we're up to close to 900 that's on our website. So if you ever want a really good time, just head out to RileyandCompanyOnline.com, grab your favorite beverage, and laugh a lot. Really, it's fun. So that is one of the lines that we have. We also have a Riley line. Riley is our little moose. Okay. He's our little moose, and we have a dress up line for him. So think paper dolls. This is the cow that's in the moose line. Let's see if I can find a Riley somewhere. Here we've dressed up Riley as a little leprechaun girl. And here we dressed up Riley as a leprechaun boy. But there's about 50 different dress up sets out there. So it is so much fun. The more sets you have, the more you can dress them up. And we have a Mushroom Lane line. There's all kinds of good stuff. But first, I am going to show you our newest release. And these are all red rubber stamps. For the last time, next month, we're going to clear on the new numbers. But these are rubber stamps on cling, and we make them right here in Kansas. So ho, ho, holy crap, what a year. What kind of motorcycle does Santa ride? A Harley Davidson. According to my chocolate advent calendar, there are only 3 days till Christmas. Yeah. Fact. Snow happens in November because I didn't read that right. Snow in November happens because people decorate for Christmas prematurely. You know who you are. Stop it. Cranberries without vodka. Must be Thanksgiving. Not everyone is going to think you're gorgeous, amazing, and magical. They're wrong, though. Morons. The holiday season is almost here. Get your ass in leggings and prepare thyself. True. Raise your hand if you're in leggings out there. I am. Sorry, coffee time. October through December is the best time of the year. Happy Halloween-Thanksmas. I've got my eyes on the pies. Wait till you see some of the samples that I've got for this. It's starting to cost a lot like Christmas. Time to get your, it's just what I wanted face ready. You know what that is, right? The it's just what I wanted face. Show you. That's it. You can practice it. You're welcome. If you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter, you get pumpkin pie. My favorite of all pies. I'm pretty keen to chocolate meringue pie, but pumpkin pie. I can't eat another bite. Oh, look, pie. On the naughty list, I regret nothing. Managing your weight around the holidays just requires a little planning. For example, I took the batteries out of my scale on Wednesday. This Thanksgiving, my thoughts and prayers go out with everyone who has to do the dishes. This is so me. For those of you out there that know me, you know this is so me. If I was a Spice Girl, I'd be pumpkin spice. And finally, I swear people go to Starbucks and just say random words. I'll have a grande mocha, no foam, soy hexagon, vortex hypothesis with steamed rice. Yeah. Okay. So let me show you some samples with these guys. Let me get this face all cleaned up. Ready? Check these out. I have got the best design team, I have to warn you. On our website, if you look up a saying, there's generally at least 3 cards under each one that give you inspiration. And we have a huge Pinterest site. I think we have over 2,000 or 3,000 cards on our Pinterest site now. Karina does that, and it is fabulous. Ready? Coffee. And it's a double one. Yes, steamed ice. Isn't that gorgeous? This Thanksgiving, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who has to do the dishes. This is Riley, and we have him in single stamps, about 100, 200 different little poses, like a nurse and a dentist, and holding a turkey, holding a tree, all kinds of stuff. And then we have the dress up line as well. So, and that's our new birch tree. I just love that birch tree. Let's see. Look at the faces. They're doing it. Time to get your "it's just what I wanted" face ready. See, look, does this match? Ready? Yes. Okay. This is Riley's little buddy Tucker. And this is Riley's little buddy Leroy. Now, do not call him Leroy. It's Leroy. He's French. And then this is Smiling Bert. He's a snarky little cat. Right? This bow is in our cut-ups line. And look at this. Isn't that fabulous? Love it. All right. October through December is the best time of year. Again with the birch trees. Happy Hallow Thanksmas. On the naughty list, I regret nothing. Is this fabulous? This is Shopping Riley. Okay. And this is a new tree set that we have. And then this is from another dress up set. So you can do so many things with that dress up, with all the dress up sets. This is Winking Midge and our little trees. And this is hilarious. This is Crying Riley. Crying Riley does not have a list. Crying Riley just has a tissue. And so she took the list from the Christmas set and put it here. So it's a Christmas list that she's crying over. I think this is just fabulous. And this card I love. Can you guys see that? It reminds me of the Northern Lights. I just love it. It's gorgeous. And this is a little Wagon Riley, and she just put the Santa bag from one of the dress-up sets on it. So smart. So smart. I just love it. I can sit there and do that all day in that paper. Gorgeous. Yeah, fabulous. Okay. Now I've got to show you guys. We have a cut-ups line. Now I'm saving that for last because I can. All right, here's Smiling Bert. We have a cut-ups line. That's our die line, okay? And we try to keep our dies simple on purpose so that they go with our entire line. We just didn't randomly throw dies out there. So we try to find ones that our little friends can all hang out in. This is a Ho 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 from this release. On the naughty list, I regret nothing. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I just love it. Okay, and look at this. What a fabulous card. And that's what I meant by Riley, in a whole bunch of little different positions. This is a gift box Riley. And that's Mrs. Claus. And that's Stocking Riley. Okay. And All right. Let's see if I can. And then knock everything over. Some more samples. I've got my eyes on the pies. Now we're going to use this stamp today, but notice how she cut the arms off and put it around this big pie cut ups that we have. So creative. And she did the exact same thing here, but put them on top and put the pies down here. So creative. There's the cranberry without the vodka. It's got the same little shiny paper. This is our little friend Felix. And this is a little Pilgrim Riley. We are going to use him today in our cards as well. And this is a die set that comes with little jack-o'-lanterns too. Cranberry without vodka. I just pulled out a bunch of them because I couldn't choose. So I just decided to throw a bunch in. Okay. October through December. This is really fun. This is from our pumpkins overlay. And then our trees. It's just so cute how you can build little scenes. This one I love. Doesn't this look like a chalkboard? Fabulous. If you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter, you get pumpkin pie. And for all you mathies out there, you know what pie is. I have no idea. Okay, check this out. Now we also have a mushroom lane line. In mushroom, our little mushroom lane is where all the little gnomes and fairies live. And they're big stamps like this, okay? And we have a layering line, so you have to color them if you don't want to. However, then we built a business district with the mushroom lane line, and then the little worms started moving in down the street, and guess where they live? Veggie Lane. So there we have it. Little pumpkin. Okay? I think this is so ridiculously creative. I had to stare at it a while to figure out how she made it. It's made with our ovals. It's our dotted ovals. And this is our pie set, which I'm obsessed with. Okay. I can't eat another bite. This is our laughing cow and our laughing raccoon. And they're on little wobbles. Oh, look, pie. And you can cut the arms. Don't be afraid to fold the arms over on things, right? Isn't that fun? And this I love because it's a new way to do a card. How creative is this? Managing your way around the holidays just requires a little planning. I love that. And it ties with a little bow here. And the same, but on this I wanted to show you, look at the batteries. This is made with our professional dress-up set. This is actually a rolling pin in that set. Is that fabulous? And we have a little managing your weight. Look at that. The two little batteries down here and a little wooden floor. And Aerobics Riley. All right. And here is a shaker card for you. In one of our dress-up sets, the winter one, we have the snow globe with these trees. It's so beautiful. And this is a very popular Riley, Coco Riley. Isn't that fun? All right. Moving along. I just think this is genius. Ta-da! And what's even funnier, this is Chocoholic Riley. And he's eating all these chocolate bars. If you pull back each one of these, look at that. There's a piece of silver candy wrapper behind each one. Eaten. All right. Same stamp. Same stamp. Just another cute little version of it. Isn't that cute? Okay. And I just couldn't decide, so I just showed you tons of them. I love this. She stacked these on top, stamped the top one, cut out the bottom so it looks raised up. Can you guys see that? Okay. And again, Chocolate Riley. Look at this. Is this not a phenomenal card? This is in our dress-up motorcycle set. Isn't that incredible? Reindeer. Yep. Okay, here's another one with that. And for the life of me, she told me how she did this. She ran it through. She stamped it and ran it through something, and I can't remember. I'm sorry. T, if you're on here, and let everybody know how you did it. And I love these rocker cards. I've never seen one until she gave me this one, but they rock. And this is a rooftop. Isn't that great? Okay. Then just a few more to show you, and then I'll show you the newest dress up. Okay. Holiday season's almost here. Look at that, a little dresser. Isn't that cute? And I love this card. This is so beautiful. Here's a little dress up Halloween card. Popping pumpkin and pumpkin patch. And look at the trees in blue. Just amazing things that you can do with these. My design team is incredible. Hold on. Okay, so let me show you this. Now, we have a cut-ups line, and we have what we call overlays, and they literally lay on the front of your cards. They're big enough to lay on the front. You don't have to use them that way. Okay, on this particular one, she just glued the overlay down and then cut out extra pieces to stack, but look on the inside what she did with them. Isn't that incredible? So she just glued them back to back to back. So there's one piece here, two here, and two here, and it makes a gorgeous standing card. Isn't that amazing? That's that's the overlay tree. So beautiful. Okay, I just have so many things to show you guys. You know, they give me an hour and I'll just talk forever. All right, so with the Funny Bones line, or the dress up line, this time Riley got a pony. All right, it has the little stick pony and a regular pony in little outfits and a little saloon dress. And so I have to show you. And of course we have dies for these as well. There is a special on the Funny Bones, and there is a special on the cut-ups that are new, and a special on this. You can get the stamp and die for this for only $30. It's a really good deal. You can get 20% off. You do the Funny Bones bundle, you get all of them packaged individually, of course, for 20% off. So I thought it would be funny to decorate the cows. Instead of Riley, there are 6 basic designs that you can use, which are like your paper doll piece, right? 6 basics. We have a moose and cows and a raccoon and a possum and a giraffe and a bunny. Okay, so this time I decided to use the cows, dress them up. Isn't that hilarious? And then this is Whoa, the horse. And a little stick pony, and even a little snake. So look at the card Dolores did with this. Isn't this cute? This stands up. Sits on your desk and stands up. Love it. Great for little thank you notes after Christmas. Okay, that's a new die we have out. And look at this gorgeous card. Is this insane? This is a handmade background. It's just gorgeous. And this is Riley. Okay. And moving along, last but not least, this card. Is this crazy? Can you guys see that? I hope you can see this. All of these are layered on here. They're all cut out with our pie die set and layered on top. I love cards that are real sturdy. Like you put them in the mail, they can't bend. All right, first up, we have our Ho 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 die. And just some cute little samples. Elf Riley. The little guy sticking out of it. This one, I believe, look at that, another tent card. Yeah, look at that. I have this big stack here and it makes it hard to see. I know, okay, move those. So this is one, I love the different colors, you know, pink. This one, little tuckers hanging out in there. And it'd be great with the to from on the back. Here's another little ho 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 and ho ho. Oh, want to see the inside? It's hilarious. It's the most wonderful time for a beer. Yes. Okay, next up we have Christmas is Better. This is a full-size die for the front of your cards. It makes gorgeous cards super easy. That's how I like it. Super easy. So you can do it just with shiny paper. You see how shiny that is? Gorgeous. Put some rhinestones on it, you're good to go. Or you can offset it just a tiny bit. Okay, and look at this one. You can just cut pieces out of it and layer them on top of each other. and go as detailed as you want. Now here's our snowflakes overlay. This is the new one that we came out with. And you can put them behind your cards and then put a layer over it so you can't tell. But it's just a little overlay that goes on top of it. And you can do them the other way as well. Right? And just do a top overlay. Cute. And you can actually put it inside your second layer if you want, and then glue that to your actual card. So it gives you an overlay and a card piece and then an inside card piece. Or you can just glue them to the front. Ho, ho, ho. Holy crap, what a year. All right. Moving along, we have the 3 trees that I have been telling you about. And look at this gorgeous card. This is our winter village, but the 3 trees just adds to it, white on white. Love it. All right. Or you can use them in a forest. Okay. We have a real easy little thank you, because I believe you should say thank you a lot. Isn't it cute? Look at how just the little simple words done up with the ombre is just gorgeous. Then we have these amazing birch trees. You've seen them several times. And there you have it. Let's see. And finally, this time around, okay, so that's it for the release specific cut-ups. And the only thing I have left to show you, now there is a special on all of those cut-ups too. You can get 20% off if you get all of them in a bundle, and you'll see the bundles on our website. Now here is a stamp set that we came out with a couple weeks ago that is near and dear to my heart. I kicked some breast cancer booty this year. That's what I've been doing for the whole year, earlier this year anyway. And it's been a year since last October. So I wanted to make a set that was not only inspiring, but something that you could use for all of the different cancers out there. So we have little Riley with the ribbon, but there's all these different ones. And that is for breast cancer. And that one, nope, they can be for any. And it has a little die that comes with it. But here's a little cut-ups box that we made. And I'll show you in a minute. And then here is awareness ribbons that you can use as well. So let me show you some samples with this. It's going to blow your mind what my girls can come up with. They are crazy. So this is a candy bar wrapper, and it used to have a candy bar in it. Yeah, sorry, but it's a really cute candy bar wrapper. And then it has the warrior information on the back. Looks really cute around a chocolate bar. And the chocolate bar was really yummy. See, you got this. Just adorable. I love this. This is, again, part of the dress up. My little warrior Penny. Okay, this is Penny the Possum in a little Wonder Woman outfit, but she designed it pink. And another little shirt. And I love the inset of this. She literally cut them out of the background and then cut new shirts and put them in there after she stamped them. Very simple card, can be any of the cancers. That's why I chose this. So any color, Dolores even made little bookmarks. And look at this for colorectal cancer. Isn't that gorgeous? These are little shrinky dinks in there. Can you guys see that? Little shrinky dinks. She shrank down. And then here's a pink one. But look at this box. Now I have to show you these. So Lisa sent me pink ones and blue ones to show off. All right, look at this. It has little Riley, a little shrunk down little Riley on it. You can see it much better if it's see-through. There you go. Can you see? I guess it'd help if I put him right side up, huh? Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, it's just a little pair of earrings that you can make. All right, then here's the little box made up. And we also have these. Now, I made these for breast cancer because that's what I dealt with. These are like a poker chip. They're poker chip size, and they're just like a worry stone, something that you can take with you to the doctor while you're waiting, something that you can have at your desk when you're worrying. They make a great little gift. We have these on our website. They're only like $2.50, and they're engraved on here, so it's white. and then the pink is engraved off. And this is the little box. And so this was designed to fit right inside the little box, and it's a perfect little gift to give somebody that has cancer. Again, look at these. We have earrings, and then just a little empty box. I wanted to show it to you empty. So that is our breast cancer set. Now you can get, I believe there is a bundle special on the 2 dies and the set and the die that goes with this. I think they're only $52 for both of them. So part of the proceeds is going back to cancer research at the KU Cancer Center where I was treated. They are fabulous there. All right. Geez, 25 minutes in, you're like, when are you going to get to the cards? When are you going to get to the cards? All right. So I told you about the November kit. I am going to give away one of these kits today to one lucky person who comments during the presentation. We are going to call their name. I also know that there was an email sent out and everybody signed up for some gift certificates that we're going to give away. And we will announce those Friday in our newsletter. Oh, that's tomorrow. We'll announce the winner tomorrow in our newsletter. So this is our November kit. There is one more kit that we have out there. We have several kits on our website right now, but this is a brand new one I wanted to show you. It has the die in it, okay? So if you're thinking about the Cut Ups bundle, you can get this kit without the die. We have it available as well. So this is one of the cards you're going to make in it. This is another one of the cards you're going to make in it. Look at that. And this is another one. Oh, see? There it is. Do we need to do that again? Are you ready? We're going to do that again. Time to get you just what I want to face ready. Ready? Yep, you got it. Okay, so that kit is out there as well. And now let's make some cards with this kit. What do you say? I'm going to show you how easy our cards are to make. I try to keep them very simple. And the reason that I started doing that, I guess I haven't told everybody why. I try to keep them simple because I used to buy kits a lot. I'm a kit person. I see something that's like, oh, I'm going to make that. And then I grab it and then I find it about 3 or 4 years later under a pile in a closet. Yeah. These are so easy that literally you can make them in under an hour because we cut everything for you. Okay. So let's do which one's first on the top? We'll just do Little Tucker. Okay. And let me show you how easy these are. So I'm going to use my favorite glue of all time. If you do not have Zip Dry, you need to have Zip Dry. This is absolutely fabulous. And I will show you why. So the first thing we're going to do is just fold our card in half. All right. And if you don't want to read the instructions, I'm more of a visual person. So I look at the photograph and that's how I know how to do it. Okay. So if you would like to ink up your edges, you can. I always keep on my desk this little stack of Tim Holtz Distress inks. And one of them is Vintage Photo because when it's fall, I like to just give a run over the edges. It just adds a little something. It gives it a little, I don't know. But this is Zip Dry, everybody. Zip Dry is my favorite glue ever. And I just squirted it out the top, which is okay. That's a really good thing to actually do because watch this. It looks like it would be messy. It's not. It's like rubber cement in a bottle. So if you just rub your hands, look, it all comes off. Okay. That also means that you can lift your paper off for just a small amount of time. So with the Zip Dry, you only need to go around the edges. Okay, it won't warp your paper. Now, if I need to get this on nice and tight, right? It's going to cover the whole thing. So if I accidentally stick it down, I stuck it down, and now you're going to tear up your paper one way or the other, right? And it's not going to look quite right. Watch this. Zip Dry lets you move it after it's stuck down. And look at that. So you can get your edges absolutely perfect. And I'm just going to seal it. And anything that squishes out, I'm just going to rub off my hands. But what if I wanted to use the other side, right? Watch this. It comes off for about the first 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And it rubs right off. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to start gluing our pieces. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it onto here. See how it let me move that? Isn't that great? Then I'm going to take this and I am just going to lay it right there around the edge. I'm going to take my stain. All right, put some glue on it. I'm telling you, these cards are really easy. They just look difficult, but they're really not. And I'm simply just following along with my photograph. Okay, so watch this. Okay, now for this one, my apologies. I thought I had my phone on silent, but I don't. All right, so I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to match it up with this piece. Okay. Just like that. So it looks like it's coming through, but it's really not. Okay, now I'm going to cover this little seam up. See, my little glue's rubbing off. No glue remnants here. All right, we're going to put the piece of gold on here. Okay, and we're going to put the little blue right in the center because Tucker's going to need something to stand on when we get done coloring him. I'm going to show you how easy it is to color our stuff with Copics. And that's where he's going to stand. So the card's done. Isn't that crazy? So we can assemble our little pie here. And all I'm going to do with that is just take a piece of this red and I'm going to trim it out. Okay. And I'm going to glue it right on the back here. So this way you can make it blueberries, you can make it cherries, you can make it, what other pie has a full crust? All right. Just like that. Now that's our top crust. This is going to be the quickest, easiest pie you ever made. All right. And then that is going to sit right on top of the pie plate. Super easy. All right, and there you go. And that is the quickest pie I've ever made. Probably the worst tasting pie I've ever made, but right there. So now let's just go ahead and we are going to color this. This is little Tucker. And for those of you that do not know, Tucker is actually our little dog. He is the sweetest. He looks just like this. And he's the sweetest little thing. He's Dachshund Terrier mix. And I just love this little guy so much. All right. I always use Copics. And this time we are going to make Tucker brown. And I'm going to show you a really easy way to color. Now, a lot of people spend a lot of time staying in the line. If there's a line, they stay inside it. And that's a good thing, like what I'm doing right now. You know, just in the eyes. We don't want brown in the eyes, right? But for the rest of it, watch this. We're going to color outside the lines, color the edges, right? Because you don't want to see that harsh white edge anyway. And if you notice, I'm going in circles, and there's a reason for that. It's much easier for your alcohol markers to blend with each other when you go in circles. If you do just lines like this, see how you can see the lines? If you go in circles, it blends better together. And here's another hint for you. All right, you can use the same marker to get shading. All right, so all Copics are going to give you one color, all right, which is what I'm doing now. I did my one color, but I'm going to come back and go over it in just certain parts again. All right, and look at the shading that it gives me, and it matches perfectly, right? The shading just a little bit more here. Okay, now watch this. We're going to grab our E35 and give him just a couple more shadows. We're going to go right under there and in his ear, back here, a little up there, probably behind his ear, of course his tail, under here, and right there. And that's all there is to it. Now here's a little trick. Now I could leave his eyes white, and they're cute that way, right? However, if you take a little bit of blue, and I use B00 or B000, whatever I can get, look at how much that just made his little eyes pop. Isn't that cute? And we are just going to take a dark gray, and I'm going to color his nose, and it's going to look black, but it's not black. The real dark grays, like the 8s and 9s, aren't as harsh as a black would be. So now all we're going to do is we are going to, I know this really isn't going to hurt him, okay? But we're just going to take that slit and cut it across, because let's add a little ink there so it looks like a crust, like a nice baked crust. And he's going to have this in his mouth. And that's how we're going to do it. Let's see, how should we do this? Like that, or like that? Yeah, I'm thinking that. So let's just hold it there. A little bit of glue there. And then I'm going to put some on the back of his nose. All right. And we are going to just glue him down, or you can pop him up if you want. I prefer to use foam tape. Did you see that? There was glue. Did you see where there was glue there? I just do that. Normal reaction, I glue it, or I just wipe it off. So I'm just going to use a little foam tape and put behind him just like this. And there you have it. Card one done. Fun. All right, so there's one of them. Now let's move on to the second one. And let's do this one because I think we can get it done fairly quickly. This is a fun little easel card. Okay, I love easel cards. And we have a lot of them in our kits, because if you give somebody a card, if you make it easy for it to sit on their desk, they'll probably, put it on their counter, put it on their desk. You just never know. So to make an easel card, if you've never made an easel card, these are quite simple. You're just going to take the front. We're going to fold it in half. Okay. Then you're going to take the front and you're going to fold it in half again, right up to the center line. So you're going to have two folds just like this. Right? And I tend to work that fold just a little bit. All right. We are going to, on the inside, right, you have to have something for it to stop. I call it a stop. All right. So we are just going to take a piece of red in my trusty zip dry. You can get this zip dry on our website, RileyandCompanyOnline.com. I feel like a commercial when I say that. And this bug saying goes right on top of that. So we want to do a little edging for this too. Okay. And we might as well edge these while we're at it. Okay. So this we are going to pop up with foam tape because we want to have something that makes it stop. Okay. So I just roll this out here. And we are just going to put that right there like that. Okay, let's put this right there. And my little leaves are just going to interlock, just like this. Okay, and I really want to try to get both cards done for you, so I'm not going to worry about poking that out. So we're just going to use one leaf. How's that? That's what I say. Everything comes to you pre-die cut. So sometimes you might have to poke your holes out. But for the sake of time, I got 20 minutes. Yeah, for the sake of time, I'm not going to today. So this is our stop. So now we have something that the card will stop on, right? So now we just need to make our front. So for the fronts, we are going to use the sponge again. And what did I do with it? Oh, it fell back here. All right, if you notice, I'm not inking up every time because this has got a lot of ink on it from previous times. So I get just about enough. I don't get too much. I kind of want it to look like a shadow, but not, you know, a real vivid one. So we're going to take our papers. See, we pre-cut all the little coffee cups for you. This is one of my favorite cut up sets that we have. The coffee cups, because they can be used for everything. And I'm a huge coffee drinker. So we're just going to glue this on. And watch how the zip dry works great for this, especially in a situation like this. See that? Because you want all of your little edges to be perfect. I mean, if you work this hard on a card, you don't want to glue that you have to settle with if it gets placed wrong right up front. So see, got a little extra. Oh, can you guys see that? Where I got that glue right there? Just okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put it in the center here. Just like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could have popped this up, you know, with foam tape. That would work too. We are going to glue the same on here. You guys serious? I'm going to get this card done in like 5 minutes. And then we can make some pilgrims. And see, my zip dry is perfect for that because it lets you do the little. I know I'm touting zip dry. It's like I wish I owned the company. I wish. I just use it a lot and I love it. And I used to have a retail store and we used it there as well. Hang on. It's a little beverage time. Okay. I'm going to use some foam tape. And we're going to pop this guy up. And let's just put him, let's line him up with the inside. So this is going to be like that. So we're going to line him right there. Okay. And now we're just going to put our coffee cups on. We're going to glue them together. And these are the 4. So I'm going to get my ink out again. And I am just going to distress all the edges of these. Okay. Then we just start with the bottom, and this little hole, you can actually, if you're using this by itself, you can put brown, it will cut out that hole, but you can put like coffee or dark brown for dark coffee or whatever, light brown for a latte. So I am going to put a little bit of glue on that back right there. And then we're going to take this coffee cup and we're just going to stack it. And we're just going to keep right on going. And I'm just offsetting them just a tiny bit each time I do it. And then this one. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to turn that over. You can see my glue, and that's okay, because we are going to put a strip down. We're going to pop dot these up too. And this tape will actually help these stay together better. Just like that. Give it some stability. I'm going to put our little coffee cups right there. And now to complete this card, all you do is glue this piece. Not the whole piece, but just that piece. Okay. Oopsie. Just like that. So once you get that glued down, make sure there's no glue back here because we don't want this to stick. We want it to be able to fold in. But look at that. Now we have our card. Isn't that cute? Love it. And I love this saying because it's so true. Reasons why fall is best. Chilly weather, fuzzy sweaters, beautiful colors, and bugs have returned to hell where they belong. Ah, I hate bugs. But that's one of the funniest funny bones. So true. All right. Think we can do it? I'm thinking we can do it. All right. Okay, we are on our last one. This one is very easy to assemble. Okay. And then we'll just do some coloring. So, look at that. We just fold it in half. Right? We take our brown paper. This is one of my favorite sets that Photoplay does. I just love, 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 love this fall paper. I believe it's called Autumn. Ooh, I had a piece of it just here the other day and now I don't have it here. I'm sorry. All right, so we put that on there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue our pumpkin pies. And I love these because you can cut them out and you can use them on all kinds of other things. But that's going to glue right smack dab in the center of that. I think I'll edge it first. And I line it up with the top because we're going to cover this bottom piece. And then that is going to line up with the top up here. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to run a little strip there. And my brown or my green is going to go on there. Oh, and I should have inked that up, shouldn't I have? Shouldn't I have? Look at that. It comes right back off. So we'll add a little bit of ink to it. And then we're going to stick it back down. Just like that. And we're going to put our gold strip on top of that. Okay. See how this let me move it around? And it's really good too. All right. Get that up there. We are going to just do a little inking around this little guy. And I think I'm going to pop him up. That means I'm just going to take my little foam tape. If you guys wonder where you get foam tape at, and we have it on our website as well. It's really cool. It comes in a 3-pack, and there's 3 different widths on it, which is what I really like. I use the widest one for big stuff like this, but I do like the little small ones too. So let's just go ahead and put this on right there. And now we just have some coloring to do. So this is our little Pilgrim Sophie and Pilgrim Riley, okay? So let's go ahead. Now, we're going to color the Riley piece first, all right? I always use E33 and E35 to color Riley. I always do. I just always have. Doesn't mean you have to, but I always do. So with this, I'm going to take my E33 first. And we have a set of these. I use E33, E35, Copic markers, and E47. All right. She's got her little blemish. I'm not sure what that is in the paper. I've never seen that before. Okay, so we're going to do her face up. Okay, I just went in circles, right? And we're going to do his face. Make sure. Okay, see how I did circles like that? It just makes it blend perfectly. I'm going to go back and do one more layer with the same color over her so it saturates it nice and well. Okay, that's E33. So now I'm going to use my E35 for shading. Okay, you can shade with the first marker like I said earlier, but just to add a little bit more shading, I'm going to come in here and kind of go in the ears. All right, just around the edges. Okay, and there we go. That's as easy as it is. We've got the Riley part down. Now we're going to do the little antlers, and that is an E47. And we do have sets of these. I think I just said that, but we have sets of these. If you don't own any Copics, it's a really nice little way to get started. So we're going to do the antlers. Now I'm going to give them a little bit of shading just down in the corners with the same marker. Just down in the corner. And the same with this over here. Making sure I'm going to go off the edge so I cover all that little white. Riley was the first piece. These little Rileys that are different company or different little things are the first piece that we started with the Riley line with. And then we went into the Funny Bones, and then we went into dress ups and all the good stuff. Now we're going to do her little dress. Okay. So we're going to come in here and we're only going to do this. She's going to have a white skirt and a little white collar. So it looks like a lot to color. It's really not. So the very first images that we had do not have dyes. That was back before dyes got super popular. But all the dress ups do. All right, I'm going to come back in. And I'm just going to do some shading in the little creases. Okay. And she is done with that. Let's do a really light little hat color for her. And I'm just using a soft, warm gray. All right. And then we just need to give her her hooves. You know what I'm going to use? Let's see. That's a lot of white. So let's come back in and just pretend she's got a half apron. That sounds good. Gives it a little more color. Now I want to take this same one, this W1, and I'm just going to go around the inside of her skirt and around her collar. Now it's still going to show as white, but it just gives it a little bit of a shadow. So the last thing we have to do with her is just color her little hoops in. All right, there's that, and there's that, and she's done. All right, now let's do Riley. We're going to do the little pilgrim hat first. And so let's take, I want to take a light gray. So I'm just going to take a little C3 and I'm going to come in here and do his little hat band. And I'm going to have to hurry. 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You think I can do it? All right, so don't forget about the specials. All right, we have the Funny Bone special. We have the Cut Up special. And we have the breast cancer special and the Dress Up Riley special. All right, so I've got this in gray, but I want to do a little bit of shadow. So I'm just going to take and do my little circles just along the bottom part. Leave a little bit of light up there and definitely back in here. All right, his little shoes are going to be gray. Okay, and his little belt. Let's give him a little gray belt too. All right. Now we're going to give him a red shirt. We're going to do a little R59 and give him a little red shirt. Alrighty. Go up there. See, I just always get in the habit of doing circles just because it just blends so much better. And there's his little shirt. And all we need to do is give him some pants to hang out in. We'll make him little green pants. This is G85. Right, just right there. Go over it a second time. You can come back and do a little shading. We're going to use the E47 and color his hoofs in. Oops. We need a yellow for his little belts. And you guys are going, she's going to miss that spot. She's going to miss that spot. No, I'm not. I'm going to come back in with my gray. And color that little spot in that I missed. This little shoe. Give them some shadows and a little shadow around his belts. Maybe a little shadow back up in his hats. All right. Ta-da! And if we use this W1, get a little shadow on his collar. Oh, almost did, didn't I? Mm-hmm. All right, and then all we're going to do with these little guys, we are going to pop them up. Onto our card that we put together here. And we'll just stick her on there. And him right there with her. And there you have a card. We did it! 3 cards and a new release showing and all that good stuff in less than an hour. So make sure before I go, you head over to Riley & Company online.com. Check out our kits, check out our new release bundles, check out all the photographs. You guys, we have a fabulous, fabulous YouTube site that has tons of videos. Go hang out over there. And I think you might even be able to see a little message about the breast cancer journey if you want to take a look at that. And we have lots of videos on coloring and all that good stuff. So make sure you don't miss it. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. We're here about west of Kansas City, about an hour. I'm from Kansas City, so I'm hoping that the Chiefs do a better job this weekend than they did last weekend. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope to see you soon. You guys have a fabulous rest of your day, and thanks for sharing your lunch with me. I appreciate it. Bye.